Guys, has the current president, has he had even 24 hours since he's been in office when there wasn't some level of distraction happening? I really can't see that. I cannot put together a 24-hour stretch where the current president has not had to deal with some kind of, some people would call it distraction. Some people would call it chaos. Some people would call it an emergency. Let's get these headphones situated here. Forget what you're hearing. They're moving 10,000 troops to the Iranian desert, right? You're going to hear that. The SAVE Act, securing your vote, is dead in the water. And the blathering heads on your podcast, the ones that are not awake yet, they're going to have you arguing over rumors about Charlie Kirk. Oh, wait. That's exactly what they've been doing for the past, I don't know, September the 10th. We're going back 9 months. Wake up, folks. You are watching a masterclass in distraction. The American perimeter is being abandoned while you sleep. That's what's happening. You know who I am. And we audit the media every day and the entire map that they refuse to show you. But why? That's the big question that we may never know. Why the rumor mill? Why Iran? Why Charlie Kirk? Why all of these doomer black bill? How many of you knew that CPAC was charging $3,000 a ticket right now down in Dallas, Texas? Guest speaker, or the big headliner, the guy that refers to himself in the third person and puts on a little too much hair gel for my liking. They've got Steve Bannon talking there. They've got Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, all of these doomer black pills. But you've got to understand how the news media, I like the term, and I loved it whenever he would say it every morning, the drive-by media. You remember that guy? And yes, the DC swamp actually works. They're pretty good at it. They're not good at reporting news. They are good at manufacturing consent. I'm going to tell you right now, in a submarine, if we had a hull breach, if we had a flooding or a fire casualty back in the engine room, fire in the laundry, we didn't send the radio men to go look after those things. We didn't send radio to sonar. We didn't send radio to fire control. No. You secure the integrity of the boat or you sink. That's what those dolphins were for, because everybody knew how to do that. But look at what they're doing to you. They are launching flares. Iran might attack. What really happened to Charlie Kirk? These are loud decoys. They need you focused on the flare because they don't want you recognizing that the very hull of integrity of the United States, the right of actual American citizens to control the ballot box, has been surrendered on the Senate floor. They aren't just mismanaging a geopolitical chessboard. They're managing your consciousness, your outrage. They are emotionally blackmailing you to secure their own power. And there's a lady that's really good at it that used to be really good friends with Charlie. She's really good at it. Maybe one of the best. But this is a massive, coordinated, acoustic deception. The American people are running to battle stations that don't exist. You got to let the president be the president. Could you imagine if the president had 48 hours without a constant attack from the news media or some of these doomer black pill morons? 48 hours. Give the guy 48 hours. Because if he doesn't show up in front of a camera somewhere for 24 hours, they're like, oh, something's wrong with him. He's got a cut on his hand. He's got cancer. Right? This all comes down to one thing and one thing only. They don't care about the troops being deployed. They don't care about the, I'll say it, 100 million illegals in our country. They don't care about you struggling for your bills. They care about one damn thing. And you can fill in who they are depending on what you want to believe and who you maybe pull at the ballot box. They care about one battlefield. It's not in Iran. It's the ballot box in 2026. November, that's the battlefield they care about. And there's one group that wants to fill the battlefield with people that shouldn't be on the battlefield, shouldn't be in the United States. Tell me I'm wrong. Fill me in. Maybe I am that stupid. Maybe I'm the one that isn't distracted, but I should be, because I feel like that's what they want. This is tactical misdirection. Look over here, not over here. It's magic. This is David Copperfield. This is Harry Houdini. That's what this is. And I'm not falling for the trash. We're staying on point right here. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're going to mark things off the list as we go. That's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to just check the boxes and run down the list. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the big ones on the list for me, I got my Reagan shirt on. I smell hippies. Was Reagan perfect? No, not at all. Is Trump perfect? But I would measure, or I would put their imperfections up against, you pick yours. I'll put my guy up against your guy. You give me those two, you've put their policies into place. We're throwing a no-hitter. Try the other ones. Put Obama's policies with Bush, with Clinton, with Biden. What are you throwing with that? I think you're throwing junk. I think you're throwing who flung poo is what I think you're throwing. Let's go right here. Don't forget this.
The Iran crisis. America held hostage.
One American, blindfolded, handcuffed. Today, in the courtyard of the American Embassy in Tehran.
President Reagan has been informed of the Beirut bombing and the killing of U.S. Marines.
At the White House, the American flag flies at half-staff as the nation mourns the loss of 19 lives in a bombing at a U.S. Air Force base.
Top echelons of the U.S. government now say they're confident Iran has been supplying powerful and deadly explosive weapons to the insurgents in Iraq.
You get the point here. You get the point. Little Metallica, Enter the Sandman back there. I've only seen Metallica 16 times. I'm trying to find a 17th without going to Vegas. I'm not going to Las Vegas to watch them. They're playing at the Sphere there or the Dome or whatever. I'm not going. But what you're seeing right here behind me are all of the problems and a handful of the distractions that only one guy decided to do a damn thing about. But you've got one gal, man, she's so good at it. I'm not even going to say her name here because I don't want to. Because there's enough grown-ass men that have full careers talking about her. And I'm not doing it. There's a submarine right there in action. You got it. But man, she's good at it. Like, I want to know if she'll ever talk about this, right? Look at these guys that are gone. And Chuck Norris took all their virgins. Chuck Norris said, hold my beer. I'm taking all the virgins before the Ayatollahs can get there. Rest in peace, Chuck. Rest in peace. But this is all a tactical misdirection. Okay? And some of you aren't distracted, but think of the millions that are. Think of the millions of people that are absolutely, wretchedly distracted. The Charlie Kirk's a good example. Charlie Kirk distraction is one of the worst and best distractions that I think I've ever witnessed. And I could give you a laundry list of reasons why you're not going to convince me that Tyler Robinson isn't responsible. I'll go with DNA on the first one. I'll just take DNA for 1,000, Alex. DNA for 1,000, Alex. That's what I'll take first. Prove me wrong. Love to see some comments in the chat. And hold up. Yesterday, I found a new level of low IQ. I thought the flat earthers were the lowest intelligent life form on Earth. Then I realized the people that watched that person, I thought they were dumb. But I reached a new level of people that don't have common sense yesterday, and I hope you go back and check out some of that. The people that think, God, I don't even know if I want to say it. If I say the word, the chat's going to go crazy. Just mentioning this group of people will trigger the hell out of everyone. So I might not say it. If you know what it is, you let me know. I think some of you do. But there is a group of people that don't understand things. So they immediately go to, let me go ahead and ban this person too. Goodbye. See ya. Let's get a little flush for the morning. God bless you. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. First flush of the day. It feels so good. The first flush of the day is always the best. And I hope all of you have already taken a flush this morning because we got to get rid of it. All right. Let's go right here. I've got to go here. This is a Medal of Honor winner. Right? Medal of Honor. So he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. But if you use the same capability of Joe Kent, decorated veteran, 11 tours of combat, if you use that, Medal of Honor winner, he knows what he's talking about, right? You've got to believe everything he says.
David Bellavia is a Medal of Honor recipient. David, why would someone say we're losing?
But no kidding. No kidding.
I think it's obvious that we've got some hurt feelings out there. I just got to tell you, Jesse, your monologues are incredible. So much information you're putting out there. Congratulations to your staff. You need to because I'm so pumped up. If you just heard what you heard in that monologue with A-10 Warthogs, with Apache helicopters, all that do you realize these B-52s are dropping 70,000 pounds of munition per sortie? 70,000 pounds. We may have hit 10,000 targets, But I'll tell you what, we hit them more than one time. And, you know, when you put all of what Secretary Heggs has put out there, how we got here, all these folks that want to talk about, you know, that agreement the Obama administration made. Well, we found out what happened with Gaza when they got humanitarian aid. They built tunnel systems with our taxpayer dollars. And now we're blowing up what we gave them back in the Obama.
He just let the cat out of the bag, let the cash out of the bag. Obama gave them $6 billion. They built tunnel systems to hide nuclear weapons or hide enriched uranium, hide ballistic missiles that launch much further than they said, hide a former United States Air Force leaker.
Administration. Yeah, if I'm a Democrat, I'm probably thinking that this doesn't look right either. Because the way that they've run foreign policy has been a mistake.
Yeah, they have to say that. I mean, if Trump is winning, he has to say Trump's losing. Even if it's America, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Losing.
So there's a few options we just ran through on the strait. It's not just Carg Island. There's some other islands. There's the coastline. What kind of operation could you envision happening there?
We're standardized to think that boots on the ground means 120,000 Americans. And through the global war on terror, 120,000 Americans vacillated between 50 and 70,000 for over 20 years. I mean, boots on the ground does not mean a never-ending campaign where we're slowly escalating. But if you've got 60% uranium and you're hiding them in pipelines or you're hiding them in areas that you don't think this president or this Department of War is going to go after, there's only one way to get those, packages out, and that's going to be with human beings pulling them out, making.
There's 440 kilograms of uranium there. He just admitted it. He just confirmed it. Medal of Honor winner, I believe, like Special Forces SEAL Team Delta Bro door gunner on a submarine. I believe that's what he did. He just confirmed exactly what we've talked about here. And how do you get 1,000 pounds of uranium out? 1,000 pounds. If it doesn't have legs, it's not walking out of there. 1,000 pound of uranium. It is not going anywhere. It's just not. How do you get it out? I don't know. I do not know how we retrieve that. Here's 1,000 pound woman. How the hell would you get her out of a cave in Iran? Huh? 1,000 pounds. This one has legs. They probably don't work. But how do you get 1,000 pounds out of Iran in a cave under some rubble without sending in some folks? I don't know. But I say send Hillary Clinton. She probably sold it to him. She's probably the reason they have it. You know what I mean? Let's go here. Trump was on the 5 yesterday. It was glorious. It was glorious to watch.
Mr. President, the next time you do this on the 5, can we have you on set? Because we really want you to sit next to Jessica. I think you'd be a good influence on her. Can you do that?
Well, I think I watch Jessica, and I'm not a fan. And she uses fake numbers. She'll give, well, he's only polling 42%. That's not right. Polling very high, actually. Polls are just like, I hate people that use fake polls because polls are just like bad journalists. Bad journalists, they write fake stories. Well, fake polls do damage also. But that's the thing. I'm sure I'd like her. I'm sure she's a lovely person.
Yeah, she's a lovely person. She really misses the fact that she's not here. I get it.
Yeah.
We're working on her. Don't worry.
Now tell me, did she not want to do it, or did you kick her off the show?
We didn't kick her off. She had a previous schedule.
Trump is the master at trolling. Somebody says you don't take it out, you dilute it. What do you dilute it with? What do you dilute 1,000 pounds of uranium with? What do you dilute this with? Ozempic? What do you dilute that with? That's 1,000 pounds of cholesterol. Somebody said in the chat. That's 1,000 pounds of sugar. Somebody said in the chat, you punch her and she bleeds gravy. Yes. Right? But then we've got this. This is when they ask me what radicalized you. Daniel Penny, Arena, Charlie. Those things radicalized me a little bit. Got me going. Whenever I think of these three individuals, and I'm like, man, I can't get up this morning to do a live stream before I go to my real job. I think of these three. The guy in the middle arrested 17 times before he took her life. The guy on the right just wanted to talk to people. Just wanted to talk to people. Dude on the left, Marine veteran, was trying to help someone. Think, what in the hell is going on in America? And you think you're not being distracted? But out of the three, the one lady on TV or YouTube, she's made $50 million off of this guy right here. 50 million. 50 million. Easily. Low estimate, 50 million. I would argue that all day. And then you got this guy that doesn't give a damn about America. Or it doesn't seem like he gives a damn about America. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does this guy care about America?
Well, the president's very passionate, as you know, about that. I heard from him this morning. And, obviously he wants to get that done as well. And we're on that bill right now on the floor. If we get a deal on DHS, we will pivot to that. But we will come back to the Save America Act. We're going to have a vote on that later today on photo ID. I mean, this is one of the key tenets and principles of the Save America Act, is that people ought to have to show a photo when they go vote. That amendment, or that particular amendment, is going to be voted on today on the.
I went and bought I tried to buy some spray paint so I could go graffiti. They wanted ID so I could go and vandalize some stuff. Are you seeing where we're at in America? You need ID to go break the law. I feel like Congress, and this is not, I'm not trying to insult anyone that participates in the Special Olympics, but I feel like Congress and the Senate is the Special Olympics. And I don't know what event it is in the Special Olympics. I feel like they're all throwing boomerangs and catching them with their foreheads. I feel like they're, I don't know. I wish they would drop some weights on their genitals. But this guy's a clown. Somebody said Thune the Buffoon. I love that nickname. Where'd you hear that? Thune the Buffoon. Somebody says they all ride the short bus. No, they don't. They have limousines that you pay for, Justin. Justin, shut up. You're paying for a limo, dude. You're paying for the limo. Democrats use anything that sticks to the wall as a distraction. First thing it thinks when I think of Democrat and wall, you don't, my mind goes straight to the gutter. Thank you, Worst Speed. James, good morning, brother. I can't stand the panicans. They drive me nuts with their doom and gloom. Stop listening to MSN. Look up facts for yourself. The brainwashing is real. First orange boy of the morning. Thank you, James. We're flushing the mainstream media this morning. They're back in there with the other person we flushed already this morning. Oh, man, we're flushing 2 folks a day. My water bill's going up. Got a poll in the chat right now. Do we need to send... What's up, Memphis? Good morning, sir. Every time he drops a text or something in the chat, I think of Elvis. Blue suede shoes. Poll in the chat. Do we send troops to get the uranium? 87% say yes, 13% say no. Okay. Let's kick the can down the road. Wait for a dirty bomb. It'll be right here. It'll be here soon. Right? If you just keep avoiding the problem comes home. A failed device, you can scan that little barcode up there at the top and become a member on the channel. A failed device at MacDill Air Force Base, that's down in Tampa, has led to charges against siblings Alan and Anne Mary Zing. Think they own a restaurant. I'll order number 2, the poo-poo platter. Alin allegedly planted an IED, that's an improvised explosive device, near the base on March 10th. Sounds like the Democrat Party convention thing. Look at this. I don't know what you call that. Is that cross-eyed? Is that pigeon-eyed? Is that bug-eyed? Is that what is this? And I just don't care anymore. Orange is the new whack. I saw that in the chat. So she planted an IED. Authorities found materials at their home and explosive residue in the vehicle. Their mother is in ICE custody. She's now facing 40 years of better health care than you. 40 years in prison. She'll convert to the Islam with 40 years of free health and dental. No cavities for this creep. Better health care than you. That's what we do to these people. At some point, we have to get away from giving them the best health care in America in our prison system. They get to work out. They get to work out all day. Free health care, free dental, free books, free cable, free air conditioning, free meals. Probably gets to have sex 7 or 8 times a day. Might not be with who they want or how they want. But nobody's splitting hairs here. Quit splitting hairs, okay? Quit splitting hairs. 40 years of health care. That's a good deal. Good deal. I say you take them out, and you know exactly what I think you should do. But let's all get distracted. Let's get distracted by this guy. Yeah, this is a good one right here. And he's on the show with the former drug dealer. The guy that interviewed Gavin Newsom for 5 hours. The guy that interviewed Hunter Biden for 5 hours and never asked a tough question. He's on with that guy. Oh, God.
You said for the midterms, I mean, you're going to need a lot of hardcore MAGA people to come out to knock on doors to do that hardcore work. Because working elections, it's not easy. It's not fun. It's not glamorous. The MAGA base, Trump's base, they're hardworking people, and they got him across the finish line in 26. A lot of them, now it's debatable how much, but a good chunk of them are going to have a really hard time doing that because of the way this last year has gone.
Don't come banging on my fucking door.
Whoa, don't bang on his door. Don't come banging on his door. He's voting Democrat. You starting to see this now? Are you starting to understand? This is a hostile takeover. David Potts. Good morning, David. What does that say? David Potts. Joe Kent's better than Ben. David, I never leaked classified material. Thank you so much, David. Oh, David, hold on. I got something for you. There you go, Dave. Back in the shitter. There you go, Dave.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear more of those fucking lies.
I hear that from a lot of people.
It's everything, Joe.
It's everything, Joe. It's everything. Come on, dude. Get a life. Get a freaking life. Sean Ryan just told Joe Kent he's out on voting Republicans in the midterms. For the midterms, don't come banging on my door. Yeah, this is the same guy that buried Bibles at his studio. Sold drugs, cartel leader. His words, not mine. His words, not mine. Oh, here we go. Here's a little photo of him hanging out with the booger sugar. Hunter. Hey man, let's get a sack. You got a straw? Did you bring your own straw? Right. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Globalist agents. I saw that comment in there. Project 2030. Mike sent me a bunch of information on that. I really appreciate it. I never knew what was going on with this Project 2030 stuff. I never knew that. Let's see here. Man. That's why I've just started banning people, because I'm not going to be distracted from what is important. What is important is pro-America. What is important is secure elections, secure border. Somebody in the chat, I just saw this a minute ago, said Trump didn't accomplish what he, David, this is for you, David. David, this is for you. For anyone that thinks that the president didn't do what he said he was going to do, here you go. Let me just show you this one. Agenda 47. For anyone that said, yeah, Trump ain't done anything. He didn't do anything. I don't support him. I'm angry. I woke up and I ain't got nothing else to complain about. I'm going to complain about Trump. Let's roll this. Seal the border. Carry out largest deportation. End inflation. Make America affordable again. Make America the dominant energy producer. Stop outsourcing. Turn the United States into manufacturing power. Large tax cuts. No tax on tips. Defend our Constitution. Bill of Rights. Fundamental freedoms, including freedom of speech, freedom of religion, right to keep and bear arms. Prevent World War III. Restore peace in Europe, the Middle East. All made in America. End the weaponization of government against people. Stop the migrant crime epidemic. Rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C. Strengthen and modernize our military. Keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve country. Fight for and protect Medicare. Cut federal funding. Keep men out of women's sports. Deport. Man, I can't even read this fast. I'm going to choke. Trump didn't do anything. Don't you come knocking on my door. Come on, dude. You use Trump to grow your podcast. You use the president to grow your entire brand. And now you ran out of exorcists and seers and all these other wackadoodle window lickers to bring on your show. And now the game is, let's crap on Trump. They're going to call you stupid again. They're going to call you deplorables. If you join the channel as a member, there's a level on the channel that you are a deplorable. It's 10 cents a month to join the channel. 10 cents a month. Or sorry, 10 cents a day. $3 a month. Sorry, I don't want to give you some misinformation, David. Somebody's brother passed away. God bless him. Hope he was right with the Lord. Get him a Bible. If you know he's not right with the Bible and you don't get him, or not right with the Lord and you don't get him a Bible, don't blame yourself for very long. Silence is compliance, even with people that don't want to hear you. I got to refill my coffee. Before I do, I want you to do one thing. Smash the like and subscribe button. It's free. It's easy. It's cheap. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. Not a damn thing to smash the like and subscribe. And I play this guy's clips because I agree with him on so many levels. He had lymphoma cancer, left a very successful business, said he was going to do it for a year. Some of you don't like him. And I don't care if you don't like him. I literally don't care if you don't like him. I do. And I think he's a damn good human being. I don't think he knew what he was up against.
Folks, I'm not going to spend every day again responding to all of the, out there from commentators some who've done things and then lost their way, some who've done nothing the entire time, just been full of shit. However, I think it's important, again, to answer that lady's email who sent it to me yesterday saying, thank you for doing this. I've got my own grandkids caught in this. Everything's chaos. Everybody's lying to you now all the time. So then what's the point? I don't understand. As I've said over and over, if we're going to win elections and get our people in there, and our people are going to go in there and say, here's what we looked at in the black box we want to look in. Here's what's in the black box. And you're going to say, I don't believe anyone, including the people at the top. Then what's the point? Do you see how the Tower of Babel chaos effect kicks in? And that's exactly what the doomers and pillars want. That's what they want. They're telling you, don't enlist in the military, don't vote. I hope the Republicans lose. Is that your message? It's not my message. Told you, if that's a club, I don't want any part of it. The FBI spokesperson had to respond to Joe Kent yesterday, who again keeps just everyone, saying that somehow his investigation that he had no authority to conduct at all into Charlie Kirk was somehow shut down. Joe Kent was not an investigator. Either is the National Counterterrorism Center. Here's the response by Ben, one of the spokespeople from the FBI, who I know. He says, a number of people have asked to respond to Joe Kent. He is being a dishonest hack. He worked for NCTC, which is not a law enforcement or investigative agency. He had zero role or 1811 investigative authority into this. Ben notes, this is like me saying I was blocked from playing receiver for the Commanders. It's an issue of having no business or, frankly, ability doing something, not an issue of access. Furthermore, which is true, the FBI actually made an early exception and allowed NCTC to assess intelligence reports and international terrorism, returned zero connections, none. Joe Kent kept making things up anyway. And he notes the shameless media tour. I have nothing. There's nothing more I can tell you other than this guy's just lying to your face. You don't have to believe me. It's okay. I'm 100% confident what I'm telling you. He's not 100% confident because he was there. He knows he's 0% confident. He's just hoping people are going to provide cover for him in the media. He's not telling you the truth. He's just making that up. He was in no way blocked from his official role, doing what his official role was. No way. He's just lying. He wanted a different role. Well, I'd like a different role too. I'd like to be an economic advisor right now. What do you think, guys? I'm just going to walk into the White House and just say, hey, I feel like I'm entitled to be here. Don't block me. I know President Trump. Look, I got his number. I should be here. No, you're not an economic advisor.
Leaking classified information is not getting screwed, it's getting caught. He leaked information. I knew I would find one. They always come out to play. They always do. Let me change that around. Different channels. They always do it. I love it. Joe Kent got screwed. Trump did it on purpose. The guy did it to himself. And now he's busted. Busted. Let me show you one of these. You want a feel-good story? Anybody want, if you want a feel-good story in the chat, 1 for yes, 2 for no. If you want just a damn good feel-good story. Is Joe Kent on medication? Probably needs to be. If it were my thing, and I don't care what branch of service he served in. I don't care what he did as a prior career. He went to DC. He understands what classified information is, and he leaked it. Somebody wanted somebody wants a feel-good story. Let's go with the feel-good story of the day. Feel-good story of the day coming up right here. I will absolutely share this with you. Let's do it. Feel-good story of the day.
Nos cayó la pinche ley, valió madre. Nos rodearon.
I'll interpret what he said. Oh shit, ICE is here. He said that. I interpreted that. We were just here to put a new roof on the house. Why is ICE here? None of us are supposed to be in the country. They're using our ladders against us.
Triste lo que está pasando hoy aquí. Estamos empezando un trabajo y cayó migración.
This lady was smart as hell.
La verdad que perjudicando a la gente trabajadora, a la gente.
She let us finish the roof before she called ICE.
Que hace bien al país.
Is she still going to pay us?
Hijo de puta decepción, la verdad.
I just set on a roofing tack.
Triste lo que hacen en vez de andar buscando a la gente criminal
The cops are everywhere.
en las calles, a los drogaditos. Vienen a joder a la gente que trabaja.
This lady let them put a roof on her house. And she called ICE the last day. There she is right there. She's a damn genius. There she is right here. She's like, hey, you missed a spot.
Go! Get out of here! Go! Get out of here!
God bless America, bro!
Yes, yes.
What's your... Bueno, los planes de Dios son estos y qué puede hacer uno.
Damn it, that white lady got us.
Ya venir a arreglarle la casa.
That's one smart bitch.
Señores, que ella misma sea la que nos eche para atrás. Es triste, pero
Can we have our ladder back?
a la vez todo tiene su propósito.
I'm going to need it to get over the wall. I hate Trump. There we go. I interpreted all of that for you. I interpreted that for you. She got her taxes back. Yes. That lady's a flat earther. She very well could be a I think she's a ham radio operator. But this woman in Cambridge, Maryland, went viral after hiring a roofing company that she knew employed illegal aliens, only to call ICE after they completed the job. And they arrested 9 illegals, 9 of them. And I have to say, not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes have a comic book about them. Now she's got free tarps and a free ladder. Here's the comments. You used their labor and then handed them over like disposable tools. I think I'm okay with that. Really proving how conservatives are cruel and evil people at the core of their soul. Call me cruel. Who's saying don't be cruel? Don't be cruel. Was that Elvis? That woman just got herself blacklisted. Any work from this day forward will be price hiked for her only. Here's a comment. She should go to jail. I voted for Trump 3 times and would again. That woman's evil. You don't hire someone. Let them do a job. Then screw them over so you get out of paying for their hard work. Dr. Shannon Kroner, I think you are a moron. I have a new idea. Low-class move, something what about liberal would pull? Did this lady just deport? I think the lady's a hero. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is she, we'll call her a shero. She's a damn shero. She paid half down to the roof company. I don't care what she paid. I hope she gets it all back. Let's do this. Is this lady a hero? I think so. Somebody said, yes, I'm calling my roofing company. I'm calling a roofing company. These 9 illegals took a lot of jobs from Americans. I'm about to have some gutter work done, some French drains. I need some landscaping. Wondering how, somebody said, wonder how she knew they were illegal. Well, when no one speaks English, nobody's proven to me that plumbers, yeah, I need some plumbing work done. Nobody's proven to me how Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson didn't do it. First one, DNA. Any takers? Anybody want to debate this? Ballistics linkage, surveillance footage, physical evidence, digital messages, witness video, motive, the arrest, the manhunt, the mom and dad that turned them in, the confession. The confession. What do you think about that? Damn, it's a great day to be America. She got workers deported, didn't stop her from paying her bill. I hope she didn't pay a damn thing. I hope she didn't pay anything. If anything, find that lady. I'm sending her some gas money or a gift card to Red Lobster. I'll send her a gift card to Red Lobster. What a great human being. Not all heroes wear capes. Not all of them. I needed that story. That is a story that I needed to see. That restores a little bit of humanity back in my life. Story coming in here. Democrats kill simple voter ID requirement, requiring photo ID to cast a ballot. I just got me a new real ID. I had the previous one. I had a real ID for the last 5 years. I got a new one. Do you know how long it took me to get a new one? About 4 minutes. I walked into the DMV. Hey, I need to get a new one. Mine's about to expire. My birthday's coming up. They were like, okay, cool. Oh, you already got a real ID? Yeah. Oh, cool. We'll just update your photo because you're more beautiful today. They updated my photo and I'm back at it. I'm back at it. I got a new one. Boom shakalaka. Mine's in the mail. Revenge is a dish best served cold. I agree. Tina, I have no idea. I have no intentions to fly. I've had a driver's license since I was 16, but I do have my birth certificate. Good. Heidi, when's my birthday? None of your damn business. You're Canadian. Right? My birthday is January the 18th, 1993, day I joined the Navy. You people calling her a thief. I know builders who cheat contractors. You're right. The we need more evidence that Tyler killed Charlie bros are getting a bit much. You're right about that one, buddy. Thank you, King of Biltong. Man, that bison biltong that you sent, OMG. And my wife took the Cadbury cream eggs. I didn't even get one. Wife and daughter took them. I did not even get a Cadbury cream egg. Anton, you're a good human being. Somebody just donated through the Cash App. Let me grab that. Who did this? Who did this? Let's go here. Whoa. Carl, $50 because I don't like liberals. Carl, you're a good human being. Jeremy, $10. Thank you so much. Keep telling the truth, brother. Thank you. Carl, God bless you. Let me hit you with a
amen.
Boom shakalaka.
Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
That's a good one. Thank you, Carl. Damn it, Carl. I think that was on Ben. She may have started a trend. Pure blood. I'm calling the roofer this morning. And he's going to be like, what do you want done? My answer, everything. Gutters, roof, French drains, new insulation, new plumbing, new bathroom. I want it all. I want the deluxe. I want the Taco Tuesday special. When they show up, I might have Ice Ice Baby playing on the surround sound. I would have it play them whenever they leave. God, I got a new idea. I can't wait. I can't wait to need something. Oh, gosh. I am so happy right now. What a great day to be alive. That lady's a patriot. If you don't think she's a patriot, I'm just going to say you're insane. You're absolutely crazy if you don't think she's a patriot. Lines are open. Give me a call. 615-475-7864. Love to talk to you. Lines are open. Tell me why she's not a patriot, right? Tell me why that lady doesn't deserve the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Troll under the bridge. Kick us off. What you got?
Good morning, everybody. Hey, for all those in chat that were saying this lady's a crook and a scam artist, forget you guys. The ones who are scam artists are right there on top of the roof. They're stealing American jobs. They're stealing American all of our benefits. Most of all, they're stealing our votes. They don't deserve any of this crap that they're getting. And also, I like that she did this because that makes them scared to go to work. They're going to be at their hidey holes now, not wanting to go to work, going, La migra. And guess what? They get the hell out. They don't belong here. We've had enough of it. This opens jobs for good old-fashioned American workers to get out there and do what they do best, make better homes, do better landscaping and stuff like that. Americans do it better. God bless you, everybody.
Troll, I think this lady is a damn patriot. And
100.
Troll, you bring up a good point. This isn't the first house that they did the roof on. They've probably done thousands of them, and they have sent thousands, if not millions, of American dollars back to a country that hates us.
Yes, they have. We need to get the American workers back their jobs. They do far better work. They're better paid. Well, they are patriots. And I tell you what, I'd rather see Fred on the roof than Juan or Pedro.
Yep, you're absolutely right. You're 100% right. Troll, God bless you. Thank you for calling in. Great call to kick us off. God bless you. Great call from the infamous and the only welcome Troll under the bridge. Get back under the bridge and control the trolls, Troll. Let's go here. Who do we got? MWP, what would you like to say this morning? Good morning, sir.
Oh, good morning, Ben. Yeah, that's a great story. I saw that this morning when I woke up, and I just thought, wow, I wish that would have been me. That's all I got to say. That would have been me.
I'm kind of embarrassed that I didn't pull this shit already myself, man. I'm kind of embarrassed.
Yeah. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate your time.
God bless you. Feel Good Friday. Feel Good Friday. There you go. Let's go line 3. Turn that audio down in the background, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
What would you got?
Man?
What you got?
Man, I'm a house painter in Texas, and if everyone would do what this woman did, I'd have so many customers I could shake a stick at me.
Why would anyone think that what she did was wrong?
Oh, they're used to the cheap labor. It's like I do free estimates, because I don't want to run people off, charging them up, up front. And then I'll get there and they'll be like, well, I can get Mexicans to do it cheaper. And
Do
I'm
they
like,
literally
well,
say that out loud?
Then.
Do they literally say that out loud?
Yeah. They're, people that have rental properties, they got several, homes and stuff. And they're like, well, I need this done. I need it done in a time crunch. And I said, we can get right on it, sir. It's going to be this much. And they'd be like, well, God dang, I got Mexicans coming here and do it half that price. And I'd be like, well, fucking get them then.
Yeah. God bless you. Keep up the good work.
God bless you.
American made. Somebody hung up. There we go. Jeff Kean's back. Jeff, let's talk about the Masons. Let's go here. Line 2.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. What you got? Where you calling from? What's your name?
I'm from Georgia. My name is JR. And I think they exploited us first because they come here and take our stuff, our jobs.
What do you do for a living?
Else.
JR, what do you do for a living?
I was an RV technician.
Oh, really?
And
okay.
But I had a stroke and I'm at home all the time now.
JR, I hope you get to feeling better. And I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
But yeah, they exploited. And this Joe Kent thing, who is paying him?
Oh, who do you think's paying him? Chat, who do you think's paying him?
Probably the same people that
paying Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Damn it! I said her name. God bless you. I said her damn name. Oh, here we go. We got him. We got him. I knew it would only take one word. There we go. Line 3. What you got, line 3?
Hey, this is Tim from Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Hey, I used to listen to the Gatlin Brothers. The Gatlin Brothers was a great band. The Gatlin Brothers. What you got?
The way I look at it, the lady with the roofers.
Yeah.
She's already paid with her tax dollars for
Yeah.
their free.
I think she's a damn hero, and Trump should take her to every rally and give her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. God bless you. Line 4. Man, they're cranking in this morning. Let's go.
Ben, this is Cindy from PA. I want to tell you, I grew up in L.A.
Lower Alabama? You don't sound like you're from
Los Angeles.
Alabama.
No, I'm sorry. And those damn Mexicans used to pick on me because I was a pretty tall girl, a white girl, and I beat the snot out of them. I hope they're all deported. All those little mealy mouth little, I hope they're just deported and and chopped up and given to the alligators. What could I say? I can't stand them. They made my life hell. How am I supposed to get good grades when you got these stupid little brown things coming up to you saying, after school, white girl, after school. So, yeah, I have no.
I appreciate your call.
Deport them all.
I
hate them.
agree. And do you like ice cream?
Yes.
If I gave you a nice big old cone of ice cream and you were like, oh, what's your favorite flavor? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Chocolate.
I'm a butter pecan guy.
That's
if I
good, too.
said, hey, here's a nice big double scoop of your favorite chocolate ice cream, you would be pretty happy.
Yeah.
And then if I said, but there's just a little
no
piece
shit.
of poop in there, would you still eat it?
Poop.
You wouldn't eat it. No, me neither.
Send them all back. I want them all back. Imagine a world with no liberals.
Oh,
Imagine.
God. Crap. She hung up or disconnected. Line 3, go. I think I disconnected on her. What you got?
Good morning, Ben. Dawn from Reading, PA.
Good morning.
That lady was epic. I have neighbors all around me who are illegal. I've reported all of them to ICE. I'm waiting for them anxiously to be out of here. But I used to watch when I was with 2 little kids. We were going in for EBT because my kids were really little. I wasn't working, going to college. It was a mess. And I used to watch all these women sit in their vehicles, pulling their rings off, talking English in these big fancy vehicles and walking in, oh, we're poor, we're broke, we're divorced, whatever, and not speaking English. And I would just come unwrapped. And that's when I live in Arizona. And I just saw where they're trying to push the law right now where illegals can't get benefits in Arizona. And I was literally jumping for joy yesterday when I saw that because it was so irritating when I desperately needed it and couldn't get it. But all these people who have these big fancy cars could get it. And they were not even from here. So
God bless
that's
you.
my little rant.
God
Thanks,
bless you.
Ben. You have a great day.
Yes, ma'am. Line 4. What do we got? Line 4? Where are you calling?
Hi, Ben. Pureblood here, Arizona.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm calling on the gal that was just talking right now about the food stamps because I used to do that job, and she is so right, Ben. They would be out there in the parking lot with their Escalades and their caddies and all their jewelry. She is telling the truth, and we would have to fill reports to investigators, but nothing would be done.
Thank you for
But she is
calling,
right.
Pure Blood. God bless
Bye.
you. Line line 1 hung up. Line 1 hung up. Call back, line 1. I think line 1 called back. What you got?
Yeah, it's Dave in Virginia.
Hold on.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open up, man. I got the stuff.
Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, Dave. What you got, Dave?
I was just thinking, instead of putting boots on the ground on that island over there in Iran, they ought to just go ahead and make a great big landing strip out of it.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it would be
save
nice.
a lot of lives.
It would.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling, Dave. God bless you. Let's go line 3. You guys are on fire. Line 3, go.
Good morning, Ben. Good morning, everybody. James from Boca.
James in Boca. What you got, James?
Since everybody, since we have all these illegals in this country, people let them in here. So we need to put those people in jail also. It doesn't do any good to grab the dog and kennel it away if the guy keeps opening the door or everybody keeps opening doors for welfare and everything else for these people.
I agree. You've got to
a good
neuter
morning.
the pooch. You got to neuter the
Yep.
pooch. If not, it's going to keep having puppies. I put that comment in there. I've got lots of friends that are Freemasons. My grandfather and dad, both Freemasons. Guess what? Good human beings. Jeff, keep getting triggered, Jeff. Man, the word Freemason triggers the hell out of people in this chat. I love it. You guys are like, they're going to take over the world. Yeah, they give out coats to kids. Good God. Get a life, Jeff. You know what? Jeff's time on the island might be over. Jeff's time on the island might be over. Go ahead. What you got?
Hey, if I saw yesterday on my way to the next town over, they were building a new house and there was not one Mexican there. Everybody was white American men building that house.
What the hell? This sounds like the Amish where they're building the house.
The racist homeowner told me, because I stopped and talked to him, he told the contractor if one Mexican showed up, he'd fire him.
Oh, I love that guy.
And he's a patriot. I know the guy. And he's from up north. He's moving down here. And I welcome him because he's on our side. But I'm going to tell you, that's how we starve these assholes out of our country. Quit hiring them. And these contractors, white American men who get the jobs for premium price and then pay bullshit wages to the Mexicans, they need to go to jail or they need to give back the money. But the homeowners have more control over who works.
We have to cut off the supply, right? We've got to cut off the supply. And it's just like dealing with stupid people. If you hang out with stupid people, you're going to get dumb. You're going to become dumb. If you play with poop, your hands are going to stink. That's why I just flushed Jeff. That's why I just flushed Jeff. That's just why I flushed Jeff. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right.
Wyatt says he's been a Freemason since 1984. There you go. Jeff, goodbye. Line 3, go.
Yeah, would you rather work on your roof, Pedro or Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, good. Thanks, Ben.
God bless you. I'd much rather have Snoop Dogg up there. I don't think a lot of get done. Probably be Doritos bags everywhere. Jeff, goodbye. Hold up, Jeff. Let me give you this one. Jeff with the super flush. The super flush for old Jeff. The super flush. Oh, this will be interesting. Brian, Lima, Ohio, what you got?
Hey, how you doing, Ben?
Amazing.
Man,
until you
I
call.
love that story about that lady calling ICE.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I'm kind of
that's-
upset that I didn't think of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why all the negative comments were underneath that post, because they were all pissed off because they didn't think of it.
I'm kind of upset. Yeah.
Yeah. On that same note, I know exactly where ICE can go. All the golf courses in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because every ground maintenance crew, I bet 90 to 99% of those golf courses in Myrtle Beach have illegals working on the grounds maintenance crew.
God bless you. Thank you, Brian. Great call.
Yep.
Call them. Call them. Line 2, go.
Hello, is this Ben Show?
It is. Yes, sir. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Rich from Palm Beach, Florida.
Palm Beach. What you got, Rich? Nice talking with you.
Well, my question to you is how many police officers in this country do you actually think are illegals, especially in the what do you call it, states? The cities that
sanctuary cities.
Sanctuary cities, yes. What do you think?
I would not even begin to know what to guess. It would be a wild guess. It would be a wild ass guess. And I don't know, but I'll tell you this, one is too many. It's just like the poop in the ice cream. One piece of poop in the ice cream is too much.
I agree with you. And I think what we should do with those police officers is exactly what that lady did. Let them round up all the illegals. And then when they're done, let them go.
God bless you. Great. Somebody says it's Palm
great
Beach.
Show,
Pete.
Man. Great show.
Hey, thank you for calling in. You're welcome back anytime. God bless you. Let's go line 5. Line 5.
Hello, Ben.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of relief. President Trump says the Save America Act is going to pass one way or another. It's a matter of national security.
I agree with you 1,000%. I agree with you.
Either he will do it or the Congress will do it.
I agree 1,000%. You know what? I'm all for putting the National Guard at polling stations. Why not? If there's no illegals voting, why should they be worried?
Exactly.
And I'll say this, the voting is a direct tactic. It is a direct threat to our nation's sovereignty and our nation's national security, without a shadow of a doubt. God bless you.
You got it.
Line 2. We're back to the top of the scoreboard. What do you got?
Top of the morning to you, Uncle Ben.
Good morning, sir.
I got a couple of points. If you're anywhere in the Lewis and Clark Valley, which is eastern Washington, we're having today a fair for the American Legion Post 246. There's just some services. We got vendors and all that stuff with the veterans.
Put that stuff
there.
in the chat, man. Put that stuff in the chat.
Okay.
We don't do public service announcements here for different things, because I would have people calling in trying to sell their damn lawnmowers. There we go. Put that in the chat. Line 2.
Hey, good morning, Ben. This is John from Massachusetts again.
John in Massachusetts. What you got, John?
Real quick, sir. We should put a sign on that Cog Island called Epstein's Island and have Hillary and Bill go land on it, their private plane, and see what goes on.
That would be the only way that they would be interested in it.
Exactly, sir. So, but anyway, another thing I want to say real quick is, God bless you. God bless your show. God bless our troops. And thank you for your show, man. It really makes me happy to wake up every morning and watch your show. So thank you so
man,
much.
I really appreciate that. I really do. I get so much negative, we hate you, blah, blah, blah. It's nice to hear a decent human being. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Great call. Great call. Even if I say so myself, that was a great call, right? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to show you something here real quick. Let me just show you. Let me show you here real quick what exactly is going on. Oh, wait. How do I do that? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Right there. Right here. Well, no, I don't know how to do that. Okay. Well, we're whatever. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Feel free. Give me a call. We got a few minutes left. We'll talk to some folks. Thank you. $20. S. Baker. God bless you. Propa Collector, member for a month. S. Baker gave away 5 memberships. Thank you. I want to ask a question here. Let's go here. Line 2. What do you got? Whoa, you got a weird phone number. Oh, my God. Yes, sir. Good morning. Go right ahead.
A lot of smart people out there, way smarter than me, that already have this covered. But if we fight fire with, I'm talking about low-cost technology that can help defeat those drones that they're driving in.
I don't know
anything like that.
I have no idea.
Well, anybody in the chat, if they have anything where you can submit something like that, post it. Thanks.
I think that's some kind of like patent or something. Thank you very much. Let's go here. Eunice. What do you got, Eunice?
Hey, Ben, when you said that about the illegals, I laughed myself silly for about 10 minutes. That just brightened my whole entire day. I just wish it could be done simultaneously all over the world. But let me tell you something. This is what totally freaking pisses me off all the time.
Yep.
If all the free benefits were cut off, the school and the medical, the EBT and everything else, there would not be an illegal in the whole United States, and we would have our country back.
You're right about that.
That's all it is. That's just that cut it off at the knee, and we wouldn't have to worry about ICE or anything else. You couldn't get them to come in here and live if with no freebies. That's what they're all complaining about. Well, the previous administration, they promised them we would have housing, we would have this. Now Orange Man took it away. Well, I say thank God for that Orange Man.
You know, I Eunice, I think you've said it before. Trump could cure cancer and people would be pro-cancer. You know, I literally think that would be the answer.
Well, let me tell you, these Democrats, these liberals, everybody gets their day. You know, everything that goes up comes down. Well, we are on the way up, and I can't wait to take my size 8.5 foot and stamp it on the Democrat's head.
Take care, Eunice. God bless you. God bless you. Great call. Let me ask you a question. Somebody in the chat just brought this up, and I saw it quickly, but it went so fast. It went by so fast that I missed it. Question for you. Real quick question. And I would love to get your opinion on this. The term Christ is King. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the term Christ is King. Absolutely amazing. How many of you believe, and I'm going to get some questions in the chat. How many of you believe that the doomer black pill woke right stole this term and have started using it for their own agenda, for lack of a better term? How many of you believe they have stolen the term and started using it for their own agenda? Because I really believe that that is what has happened. I've got to bring this up. Somebody wanted to see what submarine toilets look like. This is what a submarine toilet looks like right here. Submarine toilet. There you go. And there's a couple of ball valves behind there. You have to put water in the bowl before you poop. And then you close the valve. And if you don't, but that's a submarine toilet for you right there. That's a submarine toilet. I can almost tell you where that is. I believe I could almost tell you what that is in. I know exactly where this toilet is. That is an Ohio-class submarine. That is the head right outside of control. When you come down the ladder, coming out of control, you go down the first ladder, it's right there. That's the messenger's head, is what we call that. That's what a submarine toilet looks like for anybody that didn't know. And that's where all the trolls go. All the trolls go to a submarine toilet. But I want to know, how many of you believe that they have hijacked the term Christ is King the same way that they hijacked the rainbow? I believe they stole the rainbow from us. I believe they stole the term Christ is King from us. And they use it as a trope. And you cannot push back. Because if you do, they say, well, you hate God. God gave us his only begotten son, right? We know John 3:16. Some of you should read it multiple times a day. Some of you should read it after I flush you and probably before you even make a comment on the show. But they stole that term, Christ is King, the same way that the password people stole the damn rainbow. I used to like rainbows. The symbolism behind a rainbow is a promise God made to us. And they hijacked it because of what they want to do with their buttholes. Right? I mean, think about it. And now they have hijacked the term Christ is King has been hijacked. Yes. They've hijacked it. I don't like it. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Give me your best shot. I want your opinion on this. What does this say? Let's go here. Line 2. What do you got, line 2?
Christ is King, Ben. And the woke left or right, they'll say anything. And no lie is too great for them to tell, as long as it furthers their corruption of the world.
What's your name? Don't hang up. What's your name?
Okay. Eric Martin. I'm over here in Gore, Oklahoma.
Eric, let me ask you this. Is it a form of blasphemy?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. I was talking with a friend of mine yesterday. I actually bought lunch, so I paid for lunch. But we were talking, and he's much more of a biblical scholar than I am.
Yes.
And we got to talk. He's an Air Force veteran, and we got to talking. And I said to him, "Did they hijack this term for their own personal gain?" And I believe they have. And there are people that have YouTube channels that put a lot of hair gel on and refer to themselves in the third person that do it the same way.
I believe you're referring to the BJ.
I don't want to say his name because people love him in here.
I know it's a BJ though.
God bless you.
You bless you.
I think Eric over in Oklahoma caught on. They hijacked it. They took it from us. They tried, but it damn sure feels like it. Yeah, CPAC, I'm not watching it. I was going to go. Somebody said Turning Point USA is a front. A front for what? Let's go line 2.
Hello, Ben.
Yes, sir.
It's Eidolon.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, and God bless you and your show and your audience. Love it every morning. Always try to catch it, but I just wanted to call to let you know that I am preparing a special lunch today in honor of that woman who called ICE on the illegals. I think you and anybody who's ever been in the military knows the perfect open-faced sandwich.
Shit on a shingle.
Exactly, because that's exactly what she served up to ICE. That whole fucking roofing company, my apologies for cursing, but that whole roofing company was just shit on a shingle for ICE to come and collect. So that's going to be my lunch today. I hope everyone.
How can anyone say that she is a bad person?
I don't know. How can they say she's a bad person when it's the company exploiting these people for cheap labor?
Bingo.
And robbing Americans of good work. How are they not evil, but this woman calling to protect American values and American jobs, she's the evil one now.
Eidolon, you bring up a great point. If we're going to say China is exploiting children because they've got small hands and they can make iPhones better, if we're going to say the Democratic Republic of the Congo is exploiting children because they can dig the cobalt better before it goes to China for the iPhones, how you nailed it. They're exploiting these people. You nailed
exactly.
it. Let me ask you something else. You have a little more common sense than the average Democrat. The term Christ is King. I believe, after talking with my friend yesterday, they've hijacked this term from us. They have stolen it the same way the password people stole the rainbow. And I don't like it, and it chaps my butt.
Well, the only way to combat that is to use it more than they do, to take it back. I mean, the term Yankee was a pejorative used against the American colonists, and we took it from the Brits and we made it our own. Christ is King has always been our own. We should continue to keep it our own and call out these grifters and these jackasses who are they're exploiting the good faith of Christians by pretending to be Christian in value themselves.
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. You're 1,000% right. I mean, it's the same way that they put the term pronoun. We have to use people's pronouns, and they tried to outlaw the word retard, right? I mean, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
This is what the left always does. They try to make every word controversial, and it's all meant to suppress dissent. It's all meant to cause confusion. Remember when someone was poor and on the street, that at first they were like a vagrant or a tramp or a bum, or and homeless became the more like politically correct or compassionate term for them.
And now they don't even like the word homeless. They're saying they're unhoused.
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 Exactly.
What?
Like, what the hell does that even mean?
Yeah. Or instead of saying they're a criminal, they say justice involved.
Oh, yeah. Or instead of calling a pedophile, they're a minor attracted person or some garbage like this. Like, if you look over the course of just the last few years, how much of our language they have tried to pervert and distort to confuse and push whatever kind of nonsense that they're pushing. We can't even define what a woman is without it being controversial nowadays. Because they can't define a woman, but they expect us all to know what a woman is. I just don't get it. I don't get any of this gobbledygook word games that these leftists are playing. Now it's not necessarily the leftists, but it's the left adjacent. They're a little bit smarter than the average leftist. They know that Christians are very community minded. They love being around other Christians with other shared values, and they know it's just so cheap and so lazy to bring up the name of our Lord just to get the clicks, to get the follows.
But they have hijacked it. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. And I see some of the biggest voices doing it, and it chaps my ever-loving butt.
Oh, I am right there with you. I have unsubscribed from people that I used to have some kind of respect for because of the hijacking of terms like this. I could just tell that there's nothing behind their eyes, no like sparkle of soul.
No,
with
it's
intention
blasphemy
behind those words.
Thank you for your call, Eidolon. God bless you.
I'll say this. Wait,
yes, sir.
Before I go, how about we just, if they're going to try to hijack Christ is King, we should just respond back, Christ is Lord, or Lord of Lords.
Yeah. It was like the guy that called in yesterday said he was a synchronist and he combined all religions. And I'm like, I don't think Allah and God are going to really get along. Number one, God was here before your so-called Allah, and I think he'll be here I know he will be here after.
I heard that that whole thing, and all I'd want to ask him is, why are you referring to the Quran as part of your whatever made-up religion when in the Quran it expressly calls for your own death, because to them you would be considered an infidel and a non-believer.
I agree. Thank you for your call, Adeline. God bless you. Nice talking with you again. Great call, man. It's fire. What is this? Ben, can you please explain to me what the password people means? Maybe I'm too old. Guardian, what I mean whenever I say password people is whenever you have to make a password for your computer, it's like 17 letters and 5 numbers, right? That's what I mean. And I believe that's what I call them because it's a bunch of made up gobbledygook to represent what they do with their butthole. That's what I think. And that's what I call it. Gobbledygook. And I don't care what you do with your butthole, but I don't want to know about it. And just give me the damn rainbow back. Give it back. Turn it loose. Go away. Go to hell. How about that one? You like that? I just don't. I'm fed up with playing their games, man. I'm fed up with playing their games. It chaps my butt that we have allowed these people to take over our damn speech.
Nos rodearon.
Here you go. Here it is again. Right? I'll give you my play-by-play again. I think I do a good play-by-play.
Nos cayó la pinche ley, valió madre. Nos rodearon.
All right, here's the play-by-play. Play-by-play, get ready for it.
Todo el derecho a grabar, no estoy haciendo nada malo también.
We're all supposed to be here.
O sea, yo estoy cooperando, puedo cooperar con usted, no hay problema.
We were only here to do a job.
¿Estás grabando en este momento? Estoy grabando. Okay.
No, I don't speak English.
No, está bien. La verdad que yo estoy aquí, no estoy haciendo
I'm from Guatemala.
nada malo también.
Be careful on the ladder. We don't have insurance.
Triste lo que está pasando hoy aquí.
What is workman's comp?
Estamos empezando un trabajo y
Is today Taco Tuesday?
cayó migración.
It's about to rain.
La verdad que
White lady be crazy.
perjudicando a la gente trabajadora,
She's very crazy.
a la gente que hace bien
She said she's not paying us.
al país. Qué hijo de puta decepción, la
Can I get the exit row seat?
verdad. Triste lo que hacen en vez
We should have taken the money and ran.
de andar buscando a la gente criminal en las calles, a los
America is amazing.
drogaditos. Vienen a joder a la gente que trabaja.
The shingles weren't cheap. There she is, White Devil.
Es la misma mujer.
White Devil is mean.
Arreglándole la casa y todo.
Damn, she's ruthless.
Ella con el odio en el corazón.
They're laughing at us. White Devil.
God bless America, bro.
Yes. He said God bless America, bro. I think he meant to say adios, amigos.
Los planes de Dios son
They kept our ladder.
estos y que puede hacer uno.
It was my favorite ladder. It got me over the wall so many times.
A venir a arreglarle la casa a esta señora y que
White
ella misma sea
devil.
la que
White Devil.
nos eche para atrás.
White Devil.
Es triste, pero
That damn White Devil.
a la vez todo tiene su propósito.
She voted for Trump. That's the last part of that I caught. It's the last part I caught there. She voted for Trump. I think it's amazing. Maps for Allah. Deport. Gringo be loco. Uno mos. I don't know what that means. Uno mos. Just calling things as it is. Christ is King is simply just the truth. It's the people that get offended by that statement that's trying to make it into something else. I think a lot of people are using it for their own benefit rather than using it for what it was meant. Jesus wore a crown of thorns, and that's what made him a king, not Candace Owens. Damn it, I said her name again. I hate to say it. Guys, it's the Ben Dykes Show. I got to get out of here. I got to go to work. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe button. She's not ruthless, but not roofless. Take care. God bless you. Love you all, and take care.